certain proteins in the blood that multiply when people have cancer. And you know that a lot of, with breast cancer, with mammograms too, you can see that a large number of people with positive mammograms with no treatment, a lot of those positive biopsy diagnosed cancers go back to normal and disappear and would never kill a person. So we're talking about the concept that it's well established that there's a large percentage of people that are overdiagnosed with cancer with mammograms that have early stage cancers that not only don't progress, but they reverse and go away. And I'm saying to you that we can make these cancers go away with more predictable amount, in a predictable fashion when you take in a high level of these beneficial substances like the ITCs and cruciferous vegetables. And here's a study on cruciferous vegetables of people who have breast cancer with about 5,000 breast cancer patients with a 62% reduction in death. When they didn't do the nutritarian diet, they just told them they cruciferous vegetables on top of their conventional American diet, and we still saw the breast risk of death reduced by 62%. And of course, we have more studies that document that with regard to when you eat vegetables, right? The Women's Healthy Eating and Living study showed that cruciferous vegetables prevented the development of cancer, prevented death when you had cancer, and adding more different foods on top of the vegetables, like adding fruit or berries or green tea or mushrooms to the green vegetables, even got more protective effects. Now, keep in mind that the myrosinase enzyme is a little packet in the cell wall. You see that myrosinase packet in the cell wall of the cruciferous vegetable cell? And there's no ITC in there, is there? No, it's not even in there. You have to chew the cell wall to break open those little packets of myrosinase, and you're chewing it open in your mouth, or you're putting it in a blender or a juicer, but it's best if it's in your mouth, because you're mixing with saliva and bacteria in the mouth forms more anti-cancer compounds. And the point I'm making is how well you chew determines how much ITCs that are formed, because how many of the cells can be broken open to release their myrosinase. If you overcook it, you can deactivate the myrosinase. That's why you have to eat a lot of this stuff raw or just a little bit cooked or like partially cooked, like in a wok, where it's not overcooked. Because you know what's interesting is that urinary ITCs correlate with low rates of cancer and cancer survival better than intake of cruciferous vegetables do. The best thing that correlates is urinary ITCs, because that takes into account whether the person took the cruciferous vegetable and overcooked it before they ate it, because you're not going to get much ITCs in your urine if you overcook it, and how well the person chewed it. If you just ate them raw or cooked and you didn't chew it very well, you're not going to form many ITCs in the urine. So by measuring urinary ITCs, we can see, yes, the person ate a lot of cruciferous vegetables and they chewed it real well because they have them enough and they absorb them. You don't form them and absorb them if you're not chewing the vegetable well. And the cell doesn't just flip to become cancerous. It gradually gets, the DNA of the cell gets damaged little by little. And so it goes through a precancerous phase that may be for 15 years in a precancerous phase. And then it's an early stage cancer for another 10 years. And then it finally gets to become a invasive cancer, and then it starts to metastasize and spread. The point I'm making here is that this process of the cell becoming abnormal starts early in life. But at some point in your life, when you start having a large exposure to these beneficial nutrients, these defects that occur to your DNA can start to disappear, and the body can fix these defects over the years that you stay on a healthy diet. So the longer you stay on the unhealthy diet, the more defects that are formed until the cell eventually gets cancer. But along that phase of progression, you could intercede and have that go the other direction with exposure to these elements we're talking about here, particularly large exposure to G-bonds, right? So vegetables work even if you have cancer. I mentioned the WHEAL study, the Women's Healthy Eating and Living study, which showed that when women ate more cruciferous vegetables, more green vegetables, they dropped their cancer recurrence and they lived longer. So this is really very, very exciting information to give people control at any stage you are on your journey. When's the time to switch to a nutritarian, this precision nutrition, which I call a nutritarian diet? And it's precision because we're identifying the particular food and food elements that show the most protection against cancer, and putting a dietary portfolio together with the recipes of how to cook it to maintain the nutrients and put it together so you still get the maximum cancer effects. That's why, for example, I'm telling you to have a salad with lettuce and arugula with raw scallion and onion with some sprouts, and then make a dressing like an orange sesame dressing on it. Like I love that orange sesame dressing. I blend oranges and kumquats. I put in some lemon. Lemon is powerful those flavonoids to prevent cancer. Squeeze the lemon. I use a little blood orange vinegar in that. I put a few cashews and some unhulled sesame seeds in. I'll even lightly toast some of the sesame seeds to sprinkle them on the salad too. Because don't forget, I've told you that sesame seeds are rich in those anti-cancer lignins. The bacteria in the gut turn the lignin to enterolignins, and the enterolignins powerfully block the estrogen exposure to the breast or prostate, leading to breast or prostate cancer. And the fat from the dressing, which you have from the nuts and seeds, facilitate the absorption of the anti-cancer nutrients that was in the lettuce and the arugula and the spinach, right, and the onion, right? So it's all, in other words, precision nutrition means we're utilizing recipes and dietary, putting together dietary portfolio with all these ingredients that maximize your body's defenses against cancer and makes you live a long, healthy life. Now, beans are an important part of this, and beans have the inositol pentachous phosphate, the lignins, the polyphenols. We're talking about the flavonoids and the resistant starch